What's up, guys? Teddy Striker here. This weekend, in the main event of UFC Kansas City, Max Holloway is coming back to take on Arnold Allen. Now, this is a very exciting matchup. Max Holloway, he's one of those fighters that if he wins or loses, he's never involved in a boring fight. He's had some very, very one-sided performance for himself. And, recently his last fight was one-sided for his opponent, Alexander Volkanovski. And now this is interesting because if Max Holloway wins, he's obviously still the number one contender. And he would probably have to have one more win to, get the next title shot. But if he does beat Arnold Allen, there's not much for him to do but wait for the title shot, because if you look at the rankings, Yair is the interim champion. Then it's Max Holloway. And then I think it's Brian Ortega. And then it's Arnold Allen. And then it might be Josh Emmett. And then Calvin Kattar. But he's already beaten Calvin Kattar. He's already beat Yair, beaten Ortega. So if he beats Arnold Allen, there's not much aside for an Ortega rematch, which wouldn't make sense. But he could also be the next in line for the belt or have another contender coming up. But either way, I think that after seeing last weekend's fights with Adesanya and Pereira, it opens up quite a bit of room for guys like Max Holloway and Robert Whittaker, because they've lost to the champion several times in their weight class. But they're like clearly the second best guys, but they just can't seem to get that win over the champion. And Max Holloway even said during the media this week that, even though he's lost like 3 times to Alex, like he's looking at Adesanya like, okay, it took him 4 times, I can get a 4th fight. And we don't typically see these types of things happen, like even for trilogies, for trilogies to happen, it's like they've got to be one apiece for majority of the time. But now you're seeing a lot of trilogies happen where it's like, okay, one fighter is down two fights, but then they get a 3rd fight, which is typically harder to get. But when the champion and that number one contender cleans out the division, there's no other choice. But Max Holloway is a very special guy. He's also said that he's not going to go up to 155. He's planning to stay at 145, which is actually pretty interesting, because most of the people were saying like how, Volkanovski beat him. He's probably never going to be the champion at 145, but he's still out here like trying to get that fight back. And that just shows how much of a competitor he is, and see how much self-belief he has in himself to, keep chasing that. Even though a lot of people are saying, just change weight classes and that way you have a better chance at becoming champion. But either way, I think this weekend he actually can get it done. His opponent, Arnold Allen, he hasn't shown the greatest ability with his cardio. He's a great fighter overall, but it seems like in that 3rd round he starts to slow down. We've seen that in the Sadiq Yusuff fight especially. He's starting to slow down because he's a guy that uses very well his lateral movement. And Max Holloway, he's a very, very offensive guy. He's just an offensive juggernaut, especially when he gets going. It's very hard to stop his momentum. But I will break this fight down in the next video, so make sure you tune in for that.